Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakach Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is Thamayim here in Atlanta, and I wanted to talk about this so-called UFO whistleblower. And he's a military whistleblower who actually has permission from the government, from the military, to let this information out about a supposed crashed UFO. Which, first off, if you're a whistleblower, you don't get permission to whistleblow. That's the whole point of it. You're going against the narrative, so you don't get permission to do that. And then the biggest thing is these people cannot take out the chariots of the Most High. And that's what a so-called UFO is. It's an unidentified flying object, or they call them UAPs. But these are in fact the chariots of the Most High, the chariots of Israel. And they can't do it. They can't take these things out. So this is a complete lie, complete fabrication, totally made up. Those chariots are a part of the angels, and you are not going to take out an angel. In Ezekiel, it talks about how wherever the spirit goes, this craft went also. And it's not anything that Esau can possibly do. They can't take out these chariots at all. And it seems like they're trying to, or really, who knows what angle they're coming from. They could be planning a fake invasion. The brother out in LA, Yeshaya LA, I believe his name is, he always brings up that information about Werner von Braun. He's like one of the founders of NASA, or high up in NASA years ago. But he would speak on eventually getting to a fake invasion. Or they could be trying to take the tactic of getting people ready for the actual invasion from Yahweh Shai when he comes back with his chariots. He says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see." And these devils are going to try to fight against Yahweh Shai. So they could just be trying to juggle up support from the people against these chariots. Either way, whatever they're doing, it's not going to work. And I really wanted to take a look at the comments here. And this is from Redacted News. And it's going into this whistleblower. But all the people see it. They all see and have somewhat of an understanding that the government is lying, and that this guy is lying. Because Esau is being exposed. Esau, the self-proclaimed white man, he's being exposed and he's going down. But you look at these comments. First one says, "This is a brilliant move on the government's part. What an awesome way to distract from all their corruption." And that's just it. This is a distraction. This is a diversion. It's a way to take people's eyes off of what's actually going on in the world. And it's all not working anymore. People understand that these governments are complete liars, especially Western governments, and especially Esau's governments. So down here, absolutely agree with you guys. Quite possibly a psyop. Why now? What sleight of hand is the U.S. government up to now? You know, and you just keep going through them. I'm not going to read through them all. It's a lot of comments. But for the most part, these people see Esau's enchantments, his distractions, his psyops, his just complete wickedness. And so that's why we're going to start out here at Isaiah 47 and 12. It says, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries. And all these lies and these sleight of hands that Esau's been doing, that he's pushed out onto the world for the last 500 plus years, these things are not working for Esau anymore. They're failing. It's all failing him. It says, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, going back to those 500 years he's been in power, and then before that to the Greeks and the Romans, and before that to Cain and the serpent, because that's all Esau is. He's a reincarnation of Cain and the serpent. It's the same spirit that was brought back from Cain and Abel to Jacob and Esau, good and evil, with Jacob being the righteous and Esau being the wicked. It's just all it is. It says, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. And we all know the answer to that. Esau is going down, and they are going into slavery for 1,000 years. And then, according to Obadiah 1 and 18, they will be done away with completely. No more Edomites on the planet. And just since this is going into his exposure, we're going to jump back up. Same chapter, Isaiah 47, and verse 2. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. And this is complete exposure, the uncovering, the revealing of the wicked. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. And these people are being exposed. It's all of their lies, and they just continue to lie and pile lie on top of lies. But the Most High is about to bring them down through his Son. He says he's not going to meet them as a man, because this is going into the return and what Esau's fate is. So this is Zechariah 5 and verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And the flying roll is what they call a UFO or a UAP. These are the chariots of the Most High, the chariots of Israel. Verse 2, and he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. A cubit's 1.5 feet, so it's not huge, but nonetheless, it's flying, and it's what you would call a UFO. It says, then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. And the Edomites are the people of the Lord's curse to judgment, because they need judgment. They've been taking their lies and their violence throughout the world for far too long. It says, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And those people, everywhere they live, they've actually stolen, including Europe. They're not native to Europe. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. Here we have to swear in on the Bible and various other things that they do. And this is speaking to the Edomites. It says, and I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, Lord Yahweh of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief being the Edomites, self-proclaimed white race, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. And see, this is Esau's eventual judgment of what's going to happen. Back in Isaiah 47, it said he's not going to meet him as a man, and so the Lord's going to send his angels, his armada in to take care of this devil, of these devils that have been going throughout the earth and stealing and taking, lying, swearing, various things. He's going to take them out with fire and his chariots and the nuclear missiles. And so, Lord willing, that was edifying. This devil's being exposed and he's going down. And I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakach Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.